When my mother died when I was 10, the world felt like it was shrinking. My father, unable to cope, cut off her family, leaving me with only the remnants of my life with her, mostly a collection of non-digital photographs that were my only window into the past. 2 years later, Jennifer entered the picture with her daughter, Leah. Leah viewed my father as a lifeline and latched onto him with a desperate intensity, while Jennifer and I maintained a respectful, even affectionate relationships. My presence seemed to drive Leah to a breaking point. When I was 15, Leah's resentment manifested in an unforgivable way. She took scissors and systematically destroyed every photograph I owned of my mother. Seeing her standing there, proud of the wreckage, something in me snapped. We fought violently, fueled by a decade of grief and fresh rage. I broke her teeth and damaged her braces. In the aftermath, blinded by anger, I told my family that if they kept me in that house, they had better sleep with their doors locked. My father called my maternal grandparents, who drove 15 hours to get me. What was meant to be a temporary cooling-off period became permanent. Jennifer and Leah claimed they didn't feel safe, so my father shipped the rest of my belongings to my grandparents and surrendered guardianship. For the next 20 years, he was a man who sent gifts and made phone calls. But he was no longer my parent. He chose his new family, and because Leah was always present at his events, I was effectively exiled. Through years of therapy, I found peace. I finished high school and college, married the love of my life, and built a quiet, fulfilling country life. My grandfather was the one who walked me down the aisle. My father was merely an honored guest. Recently, the landscape shifted again. Leah passed away after a battle with aggressive breast cancer. Now, my father is reaching out, desperate to make up for 2 decades of absence and play the role of a doting grandfather. When I told him that I only wanted him in my life in small doses, FaceTime calls and occasional holidays, he broke down. He apologized for choosing them over me and insisted that I needed to let him in. I looked at the man who had been a ghost for most of my adulthood and realized he was wrong. I don't hate him, and therapy has helped me understand his impossible choice. But I don't need him. I told him he needed to relax and lower his expectations. He spent 20 years being a distant relative. He cannot expect to suddenly be a cornerstone of a life he wasn't there to help build.